Recording. Hello there, you're listening to ZoliMoli's Thoughts and Nuts. Do I have drinks? No, I don't have any drinks. Shit. Anyways, hello there. I skipped a week. Guess why? I am pretty much was occupied with outside real life works that does not contribute to me doing my stuff. When I say it does not contribute to me doing my stuff, it does not contribute to me financially either, nor mentally. But then guess what? Do I have the rights to complain? I only have to complain in my podcast. Because why? I realized that when people say, when life gives you lemon, you make a lemonade or something or other, guess what? I talk about the lemons. And pretty much I make lemonades out of it also. Because it's content. Yeah. And also, since I skipped a week due to an overwhelming jobs that I have to do or be responsible to do or took that job, whatever it is, I also took the chance to watch I took the chance to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Legitimately saying, restore the Snyderverse, please. Restore the Snyderverse. And it's way better than Joss Whedon's Justice League. It's like crap and gold. Yeah, it's crap and gold. Joss Whedon's crap, gold, Zack Snyder's. People may say like, it's too long. Guess what? If you can binge watch Korean dramas, you can watch that 4 hours Justice League easily. I mean, you can just pause in the middle and just go pee or something. Yeah. And before that, this mic. I have a proper mic now, and it may look as if I am doing proper podcasts or something, which I am very proud. And also, I bought this like 2 weeks ago, I guess, or 3 weeks ago. Just didn't have the chance to use it properly or record. I mean, hey, finally I'm recording with this microphone. Yay! And also, Zack Snyder's Justice League. He mentioned that he wanted to make it like Lord of the Rings, so I did not just only watch like the Justice League. I also watched Lord of the Rings, the first one. The second and third still haven't yet, because I have a thing where whenever I watch movies I need to eat something, and I don't have that chances much because it's always dah makan and then too kenyang to eat noodle or something to continue watching, because it's like eating popcorns during movie. I need to eat something because it's something to me lah. Some people might not get it, but majority would understand. Yeah. Moving on. Or since it's gonna be a hard recording for me because I broke my consistency. Like I promised myself to upload weekly, but then I skip a week. By a week I mean one video, and then I have to put this, whatever it is. So pretty much consistency broken, and I'm going to make this kind of short. So I'm going to talk about one thing or two. Number one, productivity hacks. I got this from where? Well, I forgot. But the instruction says, lah kan, if it takes you 1 minute to finish a task, pretty much just do it at that moment or now. For example, throwing out trash. It may seem like it's gonna be a long walk. Guess what? If it's gonna tie the rubbish bag 10 seconds, go out 10 seconds, walk fast another 10 seconds, come back 10 seconds, then 50 seconds you've just used, not even 1 minute. So just do at that moment. You have it's just 1 minute. And to say that, if some people say 1 minute is gonna be a waste of a minute, alasan. Because I realized that we all have a lot of time to spare, and what made me think of that is because our phones. My phone broke, and the LCD broke, and then I couldn't use my phone for a day, because the next day I fixed it. I got it fixed. So hey, and then it made me realize, a day without phone, I was only lying down thinking about my phone. It sounds stupid, but try it. Try breaking your phone, and then you will have a lot of time to spare, and then to do stuff that you can do to be more productive or to get more benefit from the things that you do, other than scrolling Instagram, TikTok, social media, whatever it is. And productivity hacks, it really kind of opened my mind, eyes, whatever it is, made me realize, because I have to throw out the trash every single time. And the reason why others is not doing it is because the trash is not full yet. Oh, it's gonna be a long walk when I'm living in an apartment or condominium. I don't know what this place is. I don't know what's the difference between condominium and apartment. So anyways, whatever it is, the trash room is, if it's what you call it, is just at the end of the corridor. And you know what? It's just a short walk. Plus, if I walk, I can also play Pokemon Go. Yeah, I still play Pokemon Go because why? There's a Pokestop near my area. It's very, very near, but very far, because why? I have to walk a bit. But hey, at least I can hatch eggs by walking. People who play Pokemon Go can understand, but if you did not or haven't been playing Pokemon Go, it's you can incubate Poke eggs and then walk so that it would hatch, and then there's a Pokemon coming out of it, adding to your collection, Pokédex, whatever it is. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, walking is kinda getting, what do you call, bothersome to some people, if that is the word that people are going to use. I think that if you play Pokemon Go, you would be willing to walk more than you've ever done. Because truth be told, some people would be like, there's like close nearby shops, not close, there's nearby shops near your housing area. People with driving license or with car or moto or whatever it is, they would drive for that, not even 0.5 kilometers. It's just like 0.2 kilometers, 200 meters lah. I mean, like, it's a walk. If people could jog for like 10 kilometers, then you can walk for 200 meters. Because in my family, I'm the only person willing to walk to 7E and Speed Mart without feeling bad about it. Because like, hey, at least I get to walk and then hatch my Poké eggs while playing Pokemon Go, something like that. But the fact that like, whenever I want to go to Speed Mart, and then my mom like, go with me in by car. I mean, I could just walk and buy. But then guess what? If it makes my job easier, then guess what? I'll just take it. But it's as if people are looking at walking to a shop or going to a shop on foot, walking, going to a mart or shop on foot when it's very nearby. It is as if it's gonna be very tiring when it's not. Really, it's really not really that tiring. Productivity, if it takes, then if you can finish something within 1 minute, you can finish it on the spot. And when you've done that a lot, like 1 minute, like pick up trash, throw it less than 1 minute, plug in or take a remote, whatever it is, less than 1 minute. When you've done that a lot of times doing that, you will start to think that might as well do 5 minutes. And then when you've done 5 minutes, might as well do 10 minutes, 30 minutes. You'll be like, pretty much, productive is the word. Yeah. Yeah, productivity hacks. That's pretty much about it. And moving on. So, I am running out of things to talk. Well, rather than running things to talk, it's more of I don't want my topics to be too negative nor too depressing, because in real life, if you know me, I am very depressing whenever I open my mouth. So I want to make it more, helpful, positive, because it might change my life also. Dwelling in negativity is not really a good thing either, is what I've come to realize. I mean, I could talk about accepting mistakes, embarrassments, and negativity, but you know what, that will be on the next. Just remind me, please, comment section, please, because I really need some reminders, because I also have lots of things. I need to animate 5 drafts and I have no time. Well, irony, because I talk about productivity and then I said I have no time. Because I'm constantly occupied with works that does not contribute to animation that I always want to do. Like I said, I always wanted to do like the confrontation animation, like Domix. But then at the same time, like, it seems impossible at the moment because I need to help around so that my mom does not get, too burdened, nor crazy, nor depressed. Because, hey, staying at home, as I said, constantly, even in the previous episodes, it is very depressing, especially when people are not contributing to houseworks, house chores. And one way that I cope with, the depressing, not contributing kind of things is that podcasts. Make podcasts, people. I mean, no matter how negative, no matter what content you're going to, no matter what kind of topics you want to talk about, just do it. Because number 1, it's gonna be real fun recording. Number 2, pretty much you will get, talk fluently. I mean, I should do a Japanese podcast also. If there is anyone with Japanese language proficiency who is proficient in Japanese, why am I even talking? So I will go to that. So since as I was saying, I'm running out of good things to talk, like topics, and doing solo podcasts gives me the liberty, but at the same time I have to think about the topics. And if I talk about my life, and if the whole world is watching me, the whole world is pretty much gonna be depressed just by listening to me talking about problems. My problems. Because I always view things in a very negative way anyway. And I want to change that. Yeah. So, due to that, I have something prepared, which is Thoughts and Knots message boards. It's in the description. I mean, just click it. There's like 3 questions only, or 4. Number 1, what's your nickname? Second, what's on your mind? What's bothering your thoughts lately? And third, suggest a theme for me to talk about in the next episode. If none, do type in none. And last one is not required, but do you have any uplifting words to the dear friends listening to the whatever? I need to re-edit the sentence, or any questions that can be used in this form so that it can be more interesting. So this form is pretty much just you guys giving me an idea to what to talk about. And also, if you think that I don't want just Zol to talk about this, I want to talk about it too, drop a DM. Hey Zol, I want to talk about this and I want to be in your podcast, because I want to try podcasting also. Just slide into my DMs the same way you slide into the person you interested. I mean, I'm not that interesting, neither that you're interested in me, just that if you're interested in doing podcasts, slide into my DMs and we'll go through the podcasting podcasting, not going into a relationship. So yes, for example, because since I put it in the description, like every single videos I put, there's this link, and I think that not everyone is watching it or neither reading the description. So I'm going to read one or two that submitted their responses. Yay! So, from Podcast Lover 99, and the question is, why do you use pin mic and not a proper podcast mic? Bought it already. I used pin mic at the time because that was the only affordable way. The second affordable. The most affordable would be just me using a phone and then just record me talking. However, there's noises and it is very, very annoying, and plus my phone is already like 4 or 5 years, and the battery's dying fast, so charging while recording is not helping it, because when you charge while recording, there's gonna be that buzzing noise, and it's annoying to edit that out. Yeah, I should do TikTok anyway because it's faster. Yeah, I should do TikTok, but just talking. It's content also. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's why. And now I bought a proper podcast mic. Well, not really a podcast mic, a proper mic. And it looks more like as if I am doing podcasts. Yes, finally. Hope that answered. Next, from Perry the Platypus. Dooby-dooby-doo-ba-doo. I can't sleep at night because my brain starts to give TED Talks. I have a lot of things. I have two things to talk from this question. Number one, if my podcast title was supposed to be Z Talks, because it's just me talking. And then one thing I realized is that TED Talks, because I really love the idea of giving TED Talks, because it's like, I don't know, standing in front of people and talking in front of people is very admirable, and I want to do that. And also, if I could turn back time to high school with this, because during this time, the idea of public speaking, the chances given to me is a lot, and I would turn back time to do a lot more public speaking just to roast the hell out of my school and the students. Well, studying, being in a asrama penuh, being in asrama penuh can be hellish, because you're confined to dreamland and not reality. When I say dreamland and reality is because when you're not exposed to the outer world, like the reality of how hard outside world is, you're pretty much in a dreamland. And that's what boarding school does. The idea of boarding school in Malaysia is like to help the ones who cannot afford education. And that kind of changed when rich kids started rich kids started enrolling in boarding schools, which beats the purpose. And also, when you're confined to a boarding school, when the students say you're going back to prison, I kid you not, it really is a prison, because the society and community, or the people you're interacting with, are limited to the ones inside and not outside. And the reason why I keep on emphasizing inside outside dreamland reality is because boarding schools, or SBP, has been so focused to be like, ranks, like, be number one among other boarding school, when they could have focused something else, like proper. I mean, this goes to the school, every school, or the education system. Why teach Ali has 35 apples and Ahmad has 100 apples? How much do they have now? Guess what? As much as it is like, it sounds like a simple sentence used to make people understand mathematics, we don't give a damn about them. What they should have taught us how to pay, social skills, or even, like taxes, not American taxes, like tax. Yeah. And the reason why, because after SPM and then enrolling into university, one thing that I was surprised is that I got like 7 A's, and 7 A's is a big deal when because in boarding school or SBP, the school that I was in, get straight A's. I mean, it helps you if you're trying to get into a good university or trying to get a scholarship. Yes, it helps. However, scholarships, if you're handling like 100 students for a batch, scholarships does not take all 100 of them. They will take this school satu. They did not open that idea to the students. We were all chasing for straight A's, A+. That's even worse. It's possible, but it's also impossible. Because, education system, it is, if, I don't know, I could go on and on about it, but to continue, what surprised me was, outside, there are people who did not get A's and still got into university and scholarship. I mean, that surprised me, like, oh, I guess 7 A's is a big thing compared to, like, I mean, getting straight A's would have been a way big deal. But yeah, that's the reality. Because in your own country, I mean, consider the numbers and consider the what do you call probability. For example, there's 100 students throughout the country, and then there's only 2 scholarships, and each scholarships only accepts 2. That's the thing. And also, as much as scholarship helps, what do you call, students or the young generation to continue studies, it is also a form of scam. They say help, but they did not say in the contract, well, you're gonna have to work with us for another 10 years when you only like studied for 4 years, something like that. It's a form of scam. It really is a form of scam. As much as it helps to continue studies, it is also a scam. If I have children, I would just teach them life skills. I mean, maths, communication, something like that. Basic knowledge, common sense, and not like, being a jerk. Yeah, something like that. I was talking about why my brain starts to give TED Talks. Yes, my Z Talks. And then, what do you call? Public speaking. Yes. Speaking of TED Talks at night, yes, my brain does that also. To answer that question. So yes, I'll just stop there because it's awesome how a question can just like divert a lot. Rather than divert, expand a lot of questions. So I really need your help. Just question me and just ask me anything. I mean, like, it's gonna be in the description. You click on the link and then it will, there's only four questions. It's not even like section. It's just 4 questions. Do take your time, please. Thank you. You will be rewarded. About the nickname, if you can just put your name, if you're not embarrassed about yourself, then just put your name so that I know who is. So yes, I guess I'm gonna end here. That is all from ZoliMoli's Thoughts and Arts. It has been ZoliMoli. I should change my ending also. God damn it.